Phil Spencer actually admitted the Xbox One may never catch up to the PS4. What does that mean? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, Pickio Gamer. I'm continuing making videos today. I'm going to be catching up to some news. So this is one about Phil Spencer, Xbox boss, acknowledges the PS4's huge lead, unsure if Xbox One could catch up. And you know, Phil Spencer took over and has been trying to push the Xbox and the Xbox One to a gaming box instead of that all-in-one jack of all trades, master of none thing they tried to put out in 2013 that really people said no to. And I've got, like I said, I got both the Xbox One right there, the PS4. They got strengths and weaknesses. And Phil Spencer it seems like a good guy. He's pushing forward, and he knows there's issues. And they know they're fighting an uphill battle. The PlayStation 4 came out as a gaming console, and it really was that. It was a gaming console. It lacked some features. The Blu-ray support was kind of, you know, they didn't have 3D on it. There's some things they still don't have. Sony, for fuck's sake, I like to know when my friends come online. Sony's been kind of lazy. They don't want to put in features because they know they're ahead, but they came out ahead with $100 cheaper. It was more streamlined toward gaming, and Microsoft's catching up, and Phil Spencer's doing a damn good job. And his admittance to this, and I'm looking at it right now, he says, quote, I don't know, he said, and the length of this generation, Sony have a huge lead, and they have a good product. I love the content, the gaming lineup that we have, blah, blah, blah. And kind of all over the place. Continued, quote, one thing that I probably didn't realize as much as I should when I started in this role was the impact that the launch had on our team here at Redmond and the Xbox team, because it's easy to read the blogs and the sites and my Twitter feed and see that the customers think our brand, customers think of our brand, our product, but the team in Redmond took as much of a hit as internal community did around the launch. What does this mean? A lot of people go, what happened? Well, Microsoft came out. This is the way I explain it. Microsoft came out in 2013 at that E3, propped their leg up like Captain Morgan and said, look at these nuts. We're the shit. You're going to take this console with the online-only shit. People can't borrow games. We're Microsoft. Look at, suck our dick. And I know that's pretty harsh. They came out with a smart-ass attitude, and Sony kicked the shit out of them. This is not Phil Spencer's fault. This is what he's saying. He's not going to say that, but people are going to say it. They came out, Microsoft's launch of the Xbox One was full of shit. That's why they immediately turned around and 180'd all these issues with it, and big day one patch of the Xbox One and turned off a lot of that crap. And it's slowly become a great console. And it's a good console, but I'm going to take a different step, and I'm going to say this to Phil Spencer. You're behind. You know that. Here's what I see wrong with the Xbox One right now. I try to go have a party chat with my buddy, and it fucking fails all the time. Network problems. We cannot do this. Network problems. Funny, my PlayStation 4 has no problems doing that. Now, this weekend, actually, the party chat didn't work, and that's been the first time in months. I just do click. Sony didn't really do the party chat as much as Microsoft did. Well, actually, and Microsoft 360 had that. That was a huge advantage. Well, party chat works better on the PlayStation 4, Phil, and all the team. And I'm not blaming you, Phil, or any of the team for the launch. They probably, the team did what they were told, and now you replace the previous, people that fucked up. But it needs to be fixed. Why is the services in Xbox One is so flaky? I know the November Windows 10 overhaul is coming to Xbox One. I watched it. I watched Major Nelson say, "Oh, look at these features! Oh my God!" I laughed my ass off. I said, "You're putting 360 features back into the goddamn console that was ripped out." And I get it. Again, Phil Spencer is coming into this, picking this up. It should have been in there. Doesn't need to wait to the Windows 10 thing. I watched that video. It's on IGN. They're really, this is what Major Nelson. Oh, look at the new feature. Now you could go and just click on your friends and say invite to party, and it creates a party for you, like the 360 did, right, Major Nelson? You double click the home button and now it comes up to this little menu, like the one-click button on the 360 that brought up the mini menu. I could get into a party so fucking quick on the 360 when I still had it hooked up. I don't now because I went to the Handsome Collection on the PS4 with my buddy. That's the only reason we played the 360. Even both of them had their problem, or the Xbox One would. We just go over to the 360. I know they're different servers, and the fucking system was better. It still is better. Getting into a party and getting a party to work on the Xbox One is shoddy. It is very shoddy. And then you add these features back, and you make us wait for a huge Windows 10 patch. I mean, I don't know if I'm trying to blame Phil or who I'm trying to blame here, but you're behind. That's cool. You have the gumption to come out and say that, and that's awesome. Hats off to you, Phil. I don't have nothing against you. I think that takes a lot of balls. That takes a man who knows where he's at and where he's going. But when your previous console can do shit your new one can, like just simple things like party, it needs to be fixed now. Not with the November launch. If people are, you can Google it and say can't connect to party, and just on YouTube, Google and get your searches down to like recent. People still have problems with it. Can't connect. NAT problems. There's nothing wrong with my NAT problem. I've checked my route. My router is updated. My Comcast. I'm on 80 meg pipe. I'm not going to blame my home internet. I'm about ready just to get me a Cat 5 cable and get off Wi-Fi. Maybe that's it. But that's really your problem when, other than me put WPA2 encryption, which is standard, you should have the IEEE specs anyway, how that works. It's all default. NAT's auto, DHCP's auto. I've got everything auto, and I don't have a problem with the PS4. Other than their services fuck up just like everybody else's. Sony's not, this is not a fanboy conversation. Sony's not immune. Okay, they've had their fuck ups and stupid moves, but I'm tired of every time I turn on the Xbox One, I have goofy little problems. I had problems where you couldn't even hardly log in. It wouldn't even cannot connect to live, and they finally fixed that. Fix your infrastructure. Fix your services. Get it to the point when you pick up an Xbox One, it feels like the 360. People probably don't want, they're looking at the price point, and the Xbox One is a fabulous device. It has a lot of great features, and it has some stuff that built into it that a little different than Sony. But I can't pick one or the other. I have both. I couldn't pick one of the great systems. Sometimes a friend, I'll say, which one? Flip a coin. Okay, let's go over this system. They're good systems. But you admit you're behind, and how you catch up is to stop the Xbox One services being flaky. And after this November update, things need to be streamlined. You need to listen to your customers even more and make this thing a gaming console. Or continue making it a better gaming console. Focus on that. Because you're not going to bridge that gap between yourself and Sony unless you listen. And you're listening, I get you, but something's got to be done with the flakiness of the Xbox One services, because it's a crapshoot if I can get a party working with my buddy or any other buddy. That seems like I can't. Oh, it's my internet. Oh, it's all my internet. No. I have my PlayStation, my Xbox 360 never had a problem with Party Chat. When I had it hooked up, I could just swap right over to it, and guess what? Party Chat worked. PlayStation 4 Party Chat works. Stuff like this. Could it be something in my internet? Probably. But why is people from day one still had 5G problems? Everybody, go Google Xbox One 5G. You'll see shit tons of problems that's still not fixed. This stuff has got to be fixed. You cannot sit there and admit that, even though it's a cool thing that you did, you admitted it, and not realize where the problems are. Fix the infrastructure and the way things work on the One. Make it work like the 360. You will catch up. If not, you're going to be neck and neck. you're not going to be doing this where Sony keeps pulling away. You get a little bit more and Sony keeps pulling away. Now there's a $50 price drop on the PS4. It's time to get your shit together. Phil and team, I think y'all doing a great job. You're listening, but you got to make everything in the back end stable. You got to make it to where people won't get in there. Well, I don't know if it's going to work today. I don't know. Every time I power on my one, I don't know if I can get party chat working. That's bullshit. So, anyway, I think Phil's doing a great job. It's a great thing he came out and just admitted that. I want them to keep continuing on with this and do really good stuff, but they got to fix the back end. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Comment below. Like my videos, share them, subscribe, go to my Twitter feed, and I do appreciate it. So, everybody have a good weekend. Big Hill Gamer out.